Hey everyone, it's Katrina, and today I'm going to show you how to make plantain chips. Now, you may have seen one of these in the grocery store and thought, dang, that's a huge banana. Well, they're not bananas, they're plantains. Which is kind of like, first cousin to a banana. You know how that works. Anyways, plantains are really cool because they can be made into a sweet dish or a savory dish. And I have another video coming about the sweet plantains, but today, it's all about the chips, baby. Now, you may be asking, why would I even bother to make my own food? I mean, I can just go to get, from the grocery store, I can go get my own chips or whatever. Well, when you make your own food, you're never surprised by what's in it. You know what I'm saying? You never turn over the bag and read the ingredients or whatever and say, oh my gosh, what is that? I've been eating that all this time and it's so unhealthy for me. That never happens when you cook for yourself because you know exactly what goes into it. When I cook the plantain chips, I always want to use coconut oil because that's the best and this is a great way to get it into your diet. But, of course, I'm getting ready to shoot this video and I realize I don't have that much coconut oil. So, I'm using olive oil just for the sake of demonstration. But anyways, coconut oil is the best. So if you have it, use it. Also, these work really well when you cook them in a deep fryer. You crank up the temperature, cook them really fast. But I'm cooking them in a pan just to show you that anybody can do this. No excuses, okay? All right, I think that's it. Let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start by cutting off both ends of the plantain. Then I'm gonna take my knife and cut through the peel on the back side of the plantain, being very careful to hold the knife steady. Next, I'm going to use the knife to separate the peel from the plantain all the way down the cut on both sides. This is going to help us when we're trying to remove the, sometimes stubborn peel. Because plantains, they're not like bananas where you can just crack off the stem and peel it real easily. It does take a little bit more work, especially when they're ripe. I'm going to be using a plantain slicer to actually slice the plantains today. This is a very inexpensive tool. I got mine on Amazon.com when I just ordered a couple of books. I added it in my cart. They're like $7 or so, but you can also get them at Bed Bath & Beyond or what have you. What I like about this is it's an adjustable lever there, so you can make it exactly how thick you want your slices, and then you just tighten it down. You can also try your cheese grater if you have one, or even use a knife to make your slices. If you're using a knife, the slices probably won't be as thin, but I'm sure they'll be just as good. Okay, we have our oil all set up here and ready to go. And we're just going to test it to make sure that it's hot enough. So we'll just throw a chip in there. And it does look ready. So we have our slicer here. And I have started off the plantain at an angle to give me actually a larger chip. So I'm just going to slice into the oil. You've got to be very careful because that is a sharp blade. I'm just going to separate these and let them fry up nicely. You don't want to put too many in at one time because you don't want them to get too crowded in there because then they won't cook nicely. But these slices are pretty thin, as you can see, pretty much like a normal potato chip. These are going to give us some excellent plantain chips. Like I said, these could be cooked in a deep fryer, but it works just as well to put them in a pan like this. Now you'll know that they're almost done when they start to calm down a little bit. There's not quite so much activity going on in here. And they start to get a little brown around the edges there. You can see that. Now when the chips are done, and that's going to vary for everyone because some people are going to like them a little bit crunchier than others. But you just want to take them out and put them on a paper towel and lightly salt them. Then we just start up another batch. Plantain chips are just like any other chips. They're perfect by themselves, with some salsa, or even my latest favorite, a spicy vegetable dip made with coconut milk. Yummo! Anyhow, I'd love to hear how you eat your plantain chips. Enjoy! To get my videos first, make sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to stop by my blog at katrinashungry.com. And as always, join in the fun on Facebook by liking the Hungry page. See you around!